Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Outside Gaming. Today,
Why? Why? I don't know that. I know what fucking happened.
We have a guest this week on Outside Gaming.
Hello?
we are joined by Nep.
I don't know who this is.
Oh.
What do you like to be called?
Nep. For the sake of that's what everyone here calls me.
All right.
This is the first time we're ever talking to you.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
we randomly invited you, and you said yes because you said you didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah, we have
Wow.
Z-list celebrity Nep.
Z-list curious cat celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm Conrad, as always.
I'm Cloud. As
I'm Alex.
usual.
I'm Nep.
As per usual, I'm actually the only Outside Gaming host that's been on every single episode.
We know.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna break that streak. I'm gonna make.
We're gonna kill you, bro.
I'm gonna injure you for like.
You're
All
gonna
right.
gaslight me into recording one day, and then we're gonna record another day, and I'm gonna come to call.
No, we're just gonna.
No, if you do that, I don't care where I am. I will join mid-recording session, even if I'm in my car, if I'm at a party,
In your
I'm
shower.
anywhere. In my shower. If I see you fuckers in here recording without me, I will be on. You can't escape from me.
I was about to say I'm gonna break your leg, but you can still record for broken leg. So they can't.
Yeah, I can record with a broken leg. You can pull my voice box out, and I'll be here in text form.
But
I'll do it.
no one watches the podcast, bro. Everyone listens to it.
All right.
You can TTS me.
I don't think Rob would do that.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
First of all, first thing to talk about, Alex, Skibidi Toilet 54. How was it?
well, things are getting heated up this week on Skibidi Toilet.
It was crazy good.
The TVs are fighting back once again.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But they've hit a little bit of a low point right now. The Skibidi Toilets are now pushing back and enhancing their technology further to match with the technology, the technological innovations of the TV Skibidi Boys, or whatever they're called. So, enjoy their Dota. Hats off to them.
You're
Okay, so
a freak, bro.
is it just shonen?
Anyways,
I
yeah, it's mecha. It's mecha.
Skibidi Toilet is mecha?
do like how the TV lady came back, and I was whoa.
Skibidi Toilet's like Metal Gear, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Metal Gear is kind of like Mecha.
I'm not even kidding. It's actually just Metal Gear. It's like Arsenal Gear. They got Arsenal Gear in that shit.
Crazy good this week. Crazy good. So the TV lady's
Crazy good
back.
this week.
She makes a little W face. It's good. It's good.
You're like
Yeah, she.
obsessed with Skibidi Toilet.
I
It's
think
it's
it's
just
sick.
crazy good. All right, car stuff you week. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just talk about my week real quick.
Yeah, whatever.
Like we usually do.
Yeah. Doesn't take it the majority.
Last week I was talking about how I started Limbus. I finished catching up to Limbus, and we'll talk about our boy Kim Ji-hoon later. But it's good, I guess. Who would have thought that a popular thing is good? But
What
I'll.
do you-
Huh?
What?
What?
No way.
What? No.
Popular things aren't freaking good.
No, they
No,
kind
I-
of suck ass.
I can't openly talk about it on Twitter because of the drama, of course.
No, I'm totally avoiding. Like I've been working my way slowly through them, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do this in quiet.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you know.
But other than that, I finished Pikmin 4. That was good shit.
I heard it was kind of peak.
I think I'm a Nintendo fan again.
This guy's gonna be booting up the next quirky Earthbound inspired RPG on stream for everybody.
No, I really like it. It's for fans and first timers. I might have said that last week.
I don't remember.
I don't believe you did.
Probably, but
It's
how
just really
it's just
it's really
Pikmin?
solid.
Yeah,
It's Pikmin.
Pikmin before.
It's like 30 hours or so.
That's not bad.
A bit. I'm not completely done with it. I still have like a lot of the optional stuff to do, and but I have seen the credits a couple times.
How many men did you pick?
Thousands.
You're out here picking
Thousands.
men?
Thousands.
We're out here picking men.
But-
for video games.
But no, I
For
think
video games.
the game is a lot easier, I think, than other Pikmin games, but I think you used to have more tools to deal with things, which is...
That's kind of what I assumed kind of is the difficulty curve of these games, is that like, and the reason that they've gotten easier is it's like, no, it's still like the same basic like design and enemies, you just keep having better tools to deal with them.
Yeah, like, I do feel like there are less fucked up caves than in Pikmin 2, but there are some really fucked up caves. Like,
Dude, I love Pikmin 2's fucked up caves.
alright, so you know, like, the Empress, like, Bulborb, and how, like, it rolls around in Pikmin 2?
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy.
Alright, so in the last... I'm gonna... spoilers for the last dungeon of Pikmin 4, if difficulty spoiler, they put one of those in a really small room. And, like, there's
That's
there's no
awesome.
way to avoid it.
Dude, kids are gonna fucking break their Switches playing this.
Yeah, so it's real fun. I hope that they, like, add new caves and, like, updates and stuff, but I'm gonna do all the side content and then probably talk about that next week. But that's all I did. I just played those 2 games.
That one Reddit post of that guy who slammed his Switch over his fiance's head. People are gonna kids are gonna slam their Switches over their mom's heads.
Or what do
It's
you...
gonna be fucking. It's gonna
They're
be a
gonna-
fucking epidemic.
Do you like the grommet mug thing?
Yeah, they're gonna do the fucking Grommet mug, and their Switch is gonna be broken in half on the floor while they wear their Mario onesie.
Noah. Oh shit.
Oh, who?
Oh.
Who?
We do need to bring up. We
No.
have a prior host of the show.
No,
named Noah,
no.
But we're contractually and legally obligated
Slide
to
on by.
not speak of him.
Slide on by.
Who?
But he might be back next week. We never know. But the contract. The contract.
Rob,
says
edit
we
all
can-
of that
The
out.
controversy.
Rob, get rid
We'll,
of all
we'll think
that.
about renewing his contract.
Yeah, Rob, pull that out if we get in trouble legally. But
About lawyers, yeah.
we do have a lawyer.
What about you, Alex? What did you do this week?
This week I watched a few movies,
And
played some
Tenet?
video games. No, I haven't watched Tenet yet.
Oh.
I watched Transformers. I forgot to tell everybody that I watched that.
Why
I
the
want the
fuck do you watch
Transformers.
Transformer?
Yeah. I was bored at work.
With the
Oh.
I
new,
watched it on the computer.
like the new one?
Yeah, Rise of the Beast.
How
Like-
was it?
It was epic. It was fucking awesome.
Like the computer at like the cash register?
No, like in the office.
Oh, in the office. Okay.
Yeah, I
But-
was in the office. I stayed in the office for like 2 hours at a time doing orders and stuff. But
And
Like,
watching
wasn't actually doing
Transformers.
orders.
Yeah, apparently.
yeah, I was watching. Well, I didn't have anything to do.
And
There are
you,
no
you,
orders
and you
to
caught up
do.
on Skibidi Toilet, so...
I did catch up on Skibidi Toilet while I was up there, and I watched Metalocalypse up there as well. But most importantly, I watched the new Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. For what that movie is, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Hey.
Really enjoyable, cool as hell. I saw a few other movies in theaters. They were pretty insignificant, not really worth caring about. I saw this one. My friend visited town.
Mhm.
He visited up from Florida, and we saw a movie. I don't even remember what it was called, where they touch a hand and they see ghosts, and it was in Australia, and it was stupid. They give it like a 6,
What?
maybe a 5.
What do you mean? You didn't see The Sound of Freedom?
Dude, not even remember
No,
the
no,
name.
they wouldn't let me in. They've actually, the Sound of Freedom. They had armed guards at the front door with shotguns.
Would they
I
not
couldn't
like?
get in.
Was it because you were white?
Yeah, it's because I'm fucking white. They don't let whiteys into the theaters anymore. It's fucked up around here.
I mean,
you
like
can't
a
do this.
culture shock comparing this, Alex.
What the?
Cloud, is Sound of Freedom playing?
I
From
don't know
whatever
what that is. I
ambiguous
don't know
foreign
what that
country it
is.
Okay, so Sound of Freedom is basically, long story short, it is like a like not QAnon movie that is like about like they're trying to promote it as like this is serious messages about child trafficking, but it's like obviously entirely QAnon stuff, right? So they've the thing that's been happening is because of course this dog shit ass like QAnon movie is not gonna make any money, like at all. No one is seeing this.
Is this in theaters?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is in theaters. When I went to go see Barbie, it was playing in the theater right across from Barbie. But the thing about it is, like, no one's seeing it because it's this dog shit QAnon movie. However, you look online, most of the seats are sold out on these, and it's because it's like an astroturfing thing from like
Holy
GOP
shit.
billionaires or alt-right billionaires and shit to just fund buying tickets for this movie. People have been looking and pulling up like charts of like, hey, look, if I go to buy a seat for this movie, here's like the seating chart, here's what's sold out, and then, like, half of these showings are like sold out, but it's all like the front row. Okay? Which, like, I don't think anyone's going to go and see this movie in the front row, right? So yeah, that's kind of how it is right now. But you check, you see it's like sold out. These people will be at the movie at like to see Barbie or something, and they'll just walk into there and take a picture and be like, "No one's here. No one's in here at all."
There was that really good Twitter post of like that couple or whatever who went to go see it, and they were like, the lights were on, the film roll stopped rolling,
No
and I
one's
was just
looking.
like, they were like they didn't want us to see this movie, and I was like, no, that's just a minimum wage worker.
Yeah, that
not, like-
happens.
No, that's just
Yeah.
because they assume no one was in there, because no one has been in there.
I gotta ask my friend who works at a movie theater about this.
There was
You should. It is oddly showing like everywhere.
there's a few movies I know for a fact that like a movie theater like this year that came out this year that movie theaters don't want people to see and that like the actual there's people having problems with, like, there's a movie called Past Lives. Nobody wants you to see that movie. That movie's like having a fucking vendetta against it.
Why?
A few other things. It's a very I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. I just saw a bunch of people talking about it, but it's what I assume from what I've seen from it is it's like a two childhood friends who become separated from South Korea. One of them, she moves to the United States and she marries like an American guy, and then they visit and they realize that they still have like feelings for each other like 20 years later. And I don't know why there is a vendetta against this film by theaters and like the American industry, but there is.
Wait,
So
no, I saw trailers for this movie.
Yeah, apparently this is an actual movie that people don't want you to see
For some reason.
for some reason.
So it's just
I'll
like
find out
not
on my own.
showing? Or
Yeah, it's not showing. It's weird. It's not showing, and when it does show, it's like
they fuck it up? Or
they fuck it up. Yeah.
Hmm.
I've heard that that's an actual movie that's having like a weird controversy with stuff not going on. But this isolated incident, I guarantee you, the only reason that these people walked into the theater and were like, oh, they don't want us to see this because they keep turning the lights on or whatever. That's the only people that ever went to go see this movie, period.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing is like even among like like a lot of like conservative stuff, like you don't see posters for this thing. You don't see any of this. Like no normal fucking person who isn't like a super online QAnon guy knows that this is even in theaters.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
looked it up, and it's showing in one theater in North New Zealand, up in Auckland.
I think you have to go.
One place. I'm not going up to
You have to go.
Auckland. I hate Auckland.
Fucking God's Not Dead like has posters and showings for it, and God's Not Dead 2 had posters and showings.
Oh
for
my
it.
god, that fucking
And those-
movie.
Those movies did not have any theater problems or anything, so I don't know why these people are just making.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
up.
that
It's-
movie. Yeah, those movies. Like, I mean, there's a difference there, which is, unfortunately, people did go to see those movies.
I mean, billions. I don't know about billions.
Those
probably
movies
equivalent.
made money.
$1 billion.
It's not an
Billion.
ideological thing against it. It's just that this movie probably sucks. Wait, that I want to check something real quick. One sec. Where's 1, 2, 3 movie?
You
One sec.
want to pull up God's Not Dead the whole time and just watch
No,
that
no.
during this
We're not
episode?
looking up God's Not Dead. We're looking up Sound of Freedom.
You know
yeah, how
God's
many
Not
people
Dead
are
is about,
pirating that?
Joss
I
Whedon.
have some bad news.
Huh?
What?
I can't find it.
That's how you know it's over.
And
It's
that's the
fucking
perfect
over.
thing to cam rip because, you know, the thing when you're cam ripping is you want an empty, quiet theater. That's all of them. I
No one's watching that movie.
one sec. What's
You know, God's Not Dead is about Joss Whedon.
one
I didn't
sec.
know that. I don't even
Oh.
know God's Not Dead.
In
Oh
what
yeah.
way?
So there's like a college student who's an atheist named Josh Wheaton.
So that sucks. That sucks. Come on, man.
They keep trying to bring him over to God, but I guess they should have succeeded in bringing Joss Whedon over to God. It might have made him a better person.
Getting worse, it's like a coin flip.
Yeah, maybe they were right on this one. 20 in there's a fourth one.
A fourth what?
Wait, there's a fifth one.
What?
God's Not Dead.
Huh?
There's God's Not Dead, God's Not Dead 2, He's Surely Alive from 2016. God's Not Dead, A Light in the Darkness. God's Not Dead, We the People from 2021.
Ooh.
And God's Not Dead, Rise Up 2023.
Huh?
That's definitely going into QAnon shit then, right? There's no
Has to
way. The Rise
It's
Up.
not out yet. Yeah, it's not
But
out
but
yet.
the one before that, what was it called?
We the People.
We the people.
Now,
in 2021.
yeah, made in 2021. Hey, what happened in 2021? Any
January
any
6th.
guesses?
Oh,
okay, yeah,
oh,
perfect.
Okay. I didn't.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
that's right.
know.
Oh man. Well, it's one day before January 7th when Mega Man comes out.
Mega Man drops January 7th. Let's see when this came out. This came out October 4th, 2021.
Yeah. How long is it in pre-production?
Doesn't say.
Hmm.
They're hiding that information from us. They don't want me to know.
So
They don't fucking want me to know when it was in pre-production. Oh no, wait, no, I found it. 2020.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyways, got a little
I mean
sidetracked.
that was still okay. So I have a question then.
Yeah.
Do you think that movie started production under the assumption that Trump would win?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have to watch it.
I think we have
really
to watch
don't
this.
want to.
I think we gotta, Cloud. You gotta understand
American
Is this today?
Christian
Is that gonna be
propaganda.
today's post show?
No.
Thank God.
Dude, you know, I was hoping, when you were in my car once, I was hoping we would be in my car a little bit so I could turn on the radio and just show you how many Christian stations that play. There are, I counted the other day because my phone died while I was driving home from Atlanta. I counted 7 Christian rock stations.
How many of them
yeah.
were playing Creed?
It's like that
none
anywhere
of
there's
them.
not a city.
None
It's
of
fu-
them.
Christian rock, Creed is Christian rock, but it's not Christian rock that gets played on
Yeah, no.
They play that on 99X alternative station.
Christian rock is like Christian rock.
I don't think
Christian
I
rock
don't think
has a
I
sound.
I don't think I understand.
Whoa, this is a 155 seaters? Wait, is that Leechers? 1,138 seater. Oh. Oh man. The Sound of Freedom sounded like the United States might
Sounding?
be the country.
Wait,
of all time.
it's on streaming services? There's a web
Wait,
rip already?
let
Oh.
me see. Probably Amazon Video, because they get all the bad shit.
Yeah,
they do.
I was gonna say if this is in theaters, then like it's going straight to streaming.
Where to watch The Sound of Freedom? One
This is crazy.
If
sec.
it was an Amazon web whip, the torrent file would have Amazon on it though.
Hmm.
How?
Yeah,
One second.
like
It might
those
be.
geeks,
It
right?
might be. I think it might be a proprietary Christian streaming service.
That's amazing.
No way, this is a 7.9 on IMDb. 68 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, yeah. Who the fuck else is watching it?
That's true.
Like, one second. Okay, 68. What about what are the Yeah, okay, no, of course the audience score is 99% because that's definitely astroturfing.
Yeah.
And like think about the critics who would sit down and watch this piece of shit movie.
Yeah.
Every article I'm reading about this movie is calling it like a thrilling child trafficking movie.
Those are words I love to put together.
I hate the like recommended films next to this because there's like on IMDb there's like genuinely good movies like the fucking Jesus Christ Scorsese movie that's like a really good movie just because it happens to be a Christian movie.
Huh.
Oh, Alex, have you been doing anything apart from watching QAnon films?
I wish I saw this. No. I played 16
Final Fantasy.
today.
Ian Front?
Yeah, I did all my side quests. I just have to progress. I went into Waloed. I entered the kingdom of Waloed today.
Ah, file stretch.
Odin had a stand down with me for a second. He was standing on a cliff and he went, "What the fuck are you doing here?" He put a big shield up.
That's
That was
crazy.
the last thing I remember.
Oh yeah.
Any other gaming?
I need to work through it some more.
Guitar Hero still,
You're
obviously.
a fucking freak. You're just
Been a Guitar
obsessed.
Hero
Yeah,
maniac.
but the past
I
week,
like rhythm games.
Alex had just been sitting there playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
He'll just
I like rhythm games. If I could own every rhythm game controller, I would. Like
You
my
gotta, you gotta,
eBay,
you gotta cop the DJ Hero.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I used to have DJ Hero. That shit sucked.
Yo, we should we should go in an
It looked
apartment
pretty bad.
and get a sound Voltex cabinet.
Dude, DJ Hero was fucked up. It had licensed music, but the licensed music it was like they wanted you to feel like you were remixing. So there was a Somebody Told Me by the Killers mashup with Daft Punk all around the world. And
Was
when
it
you would
sick?
fucking change the tracks, if I had the controller, I don't. The controller had the three like red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
Or red, yellow, green,
It
yellow,
had three
red,
buttons.
whatever. Yeah, it had the three buttons, and you fucking spun it, and then you had a mixing like little thing, and then you had a fucking roller like sound Voltex.
Yeah.
You had like a sound
have a
Voltex
knob.
twister. Yeah, and the knob didn't do shit. Actually, you mostly used the fucking like little thing that you would go back and forth with.
The
Yeah,
turntable.
yeah, and it would. So you used the turntable, and then you had your fucking like roller thing, and you would just use it to switch between like fucking bar lines on the thing, and it sucked. It was so boring. You could play that shit on expert, and you would just be sitting there like I was like 13, like fucking doing this shit, like no problem, playing the worst mashup of "We Will Rock You" with something else. The track list was awful. It was like all good songs, but awful remixes.
Do you feel like that was like your gateway early on into like becoming an Ableton guy?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Let's see. It had
I
it
know.
doesn't tell me the
I know
mashups.
that somebody, like a few years, like they released a few years ago, like a like good version of that game, like something along those lines that was good.
Like a DJ Hero clone.
Yeah,
Alex?
I don't
Okay, there
remember what
was-
it was. My ex had it.
There was a Queen remix of another one, Bites the Dust, mixed with Da Funk by Daft Punk. And then there was another remix of another.
Oh, did my OBS just? And
Oh,
we're back.
And we're technical
Alex,
difficulties. I was
DJ
talking about
Hero.
DJ Hero.
My fucking
You
OBS
ran that
crashed.
game.
Yeah, I was talking about DJ Hero, but we got
Yes.
point proven.
Move on. Moving on.
Trackless
I'm
was
just
stupid.
I'm just gonna not touch anything for the rest of the podcast.
Trackless was stupid. That's why it sold like shit, and the game sucked. They made a DJ Hero 2, by the way.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
I
two.
actually did not know anybody because that released during like the height of Guitar Hero, right?
Yeah, that was like when the Guitar Hero 5 was out, I think.
It was like, it was after World Tour, around the time Guitar Hero was getting
Stale.
Yeah.
the height, but also the
They stopped.
the
They
downward spiral.
didn't know how to make these games anymore.
They were making like
Yeah.
5 a year.
Yeah, so because then they did like Aerosmith and stuff, right?
They did Guitar Hero Van Halen,
They did.
Guitar Hero Metallica,
And they're
Guitar
all
Hero
like full
Aerosmith.
price games.
Yeah, Guitar Hero Metallica was actually pretty good. That's like the best playing one.
No, that makes
actually.
sense. Yeah. Yeah,
Fucking
I did not
nuts.
know a single kid who had DJ Hero.
It also wasn't made by Neversoft. It was made by a developer called Freestyle Games.
For real?
Yeah, they don't even belong to Activision anymore. I think I'm looking at it right now. They are part of Ubisoft Leamington, which is a British game developer, a studio of Ubisoft based in Leamington Spa.
No one would be able to tell you that. Fuck.
What?
This is
Oh.
founded in November by 2002 by 6 industry veterans formerly of Codemasters and Rare.
The classic.
Is that when Rare was doing nothing?
Yeah, the studio is
They got to
bought
do
by-
what nuts and bolts.
They got to do Conquer Live and Reloaded.
Oh.
Studio was bought by Activision in September 2008, and in January 2017, Ubisoft acquired the studio from Activision and renamed it to Ubisoft Leamington.
Mm.
They're working on AAA games, primarily Tom Clancy's The Division. So, yeah, this is this is a crazy fucking lineup. Buzz Jr., Buzz,
But
B-Boy,
those aren't real games.
DJ Hero 2, Sing Party on the Wii U, Guitar Hero Live, and then Skylanders Battlecast. And then to top it off with Tom Clancy and Tom Clancy's Division. Crazy lineup.
You're just making shit up, bro.
I did not. I just read that on Wikipedia, actually.
What?
All right, bro. Can we get back?
But anyways, we got sidetracked. That was a
Why are you
hilarious sidetrack.
I have a habit at this point. I don't know why I do it.
Pass it off, Alex. Who are you
I'm
two-
gonna pass. We'll save the guest for last. It's like saving the best for last. Pass it off to Cloud.
Two things happened to me this past week. Two very, very life-changing things. New Barky season. So, as always,
You
my changed
re-downloaded
again.
that personality.
I re-downloaded personality. I feel like the horse eating chicken once more. I've been doing like the Triceratops fist, just like every moment I can, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I need to like fight someone to get like the need to fight another man. Like, it's been
back-
re-itched into my heart. You
Come
know.
back to the States.
Yeah. Come fight some people.
I need to fight Vince at Costco.
Yeah, no, Vince will fight you.
At Costco, no less.
Yeah, at Costco.
I can promise. You ask Vince to fight, he will fight. Don't moan.
I'm probably gonna fight Vince soon. Take that as
Look,
a challenge.
A challenge?
Vincent.
He's
I
not
don't
gonna
think he
listen
listens
to this.
look. This,
Probably not. Yeah.
Well, he might
not
listen to this
It's
it's
one.
not misogynistic enough, you know.
Yeah, he'll listen to this one.
Can we start calling him Vinny Alfredo from now on here? 'Cause
Yeah.
Vinny Alfredo,
This is a challenge.
we're fighting.
apparently that was very nearly his actual name.
Vinny Alfredo. I've been working out. I've been hitting the gym hard 5 days a week.
Just like Baki.
Baki does 7.
I'm coming for you. But anyways, Cloud, this is your week, not mine.
Yeah, well, you know, so I mean, I need to fight another man. Has been happening, and also I've been on like an insane Jujutsu Kaisen kick.
Okay. Everyone seems to
video.
be.
Video viewers, just look at his background.
Don't worry about that part. No, I got caught up with the entire manga in 3 days, and like, in like a fever, like a fugue state, I bought like Gojo body pillow and a bunch of other Gojo merch.
Happens to the
like-
best of us.
You're like dangerous.
The manga's crazy good though.
What's that?
Apart from the coloring game, I think the coloring game was mid, but now they're on Gojo vs Sukuna, and they're like they're like what the
rotting?
fuck?
They're-
Yeah, for real.
They're rubbing
There's
each
like
other
this,
covered
there's
in
this
oil.
panel where Sukuna asks Gojo if he's the cutest sorcerer in the entire world, and Gojo says
Oh yeah.
the cutest. It was fucking awesome. And I'm watching the anime as it comes out. Very excited to the Shibuya animated soon, because I think that's where we're gonna go this season. Oh yeah, I've been playing, and apart from that, been on Baldur's Gate because me and Alex gonna hop on free.
Yeah, there will be a Baldur's Gate campaign.
Maybe.
Are you gonna record that?
Maybe
No.
I think
Yeah, I'm not.
you should stream it.
we
Yeah.
should. I can't stream.
Yeah, I have to then.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you can have Iris stream on stream.
I think you
Yeah, that's probably a bad
I'll
idea.
figure it. I'll
Actually,
figure something out.
I think you can have Iris.
I
on
will
stream.
say, speaking of streams, in the
No.
next few weeks, expect something big.
We've said this like
We
3
haven't-
times and it's
we
never
haven't
we've never
planned
followed
anything.
through.
We have our year election
Oh,
of the
What?
white boy of the year,
Why don't you guys stream the podcast?
and it will be
Too
streamed.
much.
we could.
That's dangerous.
What do you mean? It takes exactly as much effort.
No, because like
Worst case scenario, your Twitch gets banned, and like.
No, worst case scenario.
Cloud has doxed me
I doxed
on
Alex.
the podcast.
yeah, we've had to censor
So?
that a couple times.
We've had to blur out my full phone number and address before.
name.
What's the worst thing that's gonna
Name.
happen if you dox Alex?
He doesn't want to be doxed. I don't know. I'm
He
like,
loves
look,
it. He loves the attention.
I'm happy.
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
happy
no,
to
no,
do
no.
it.
I'm okay. I'm okay with everybody here within this call, this group having my address. I'm not okay with this being uploaded online.
You're not
with
okay
my
with our. I was about to pull up a web browser to check our statistics, but then I was like, that might crash my OBS again.
That might crash. Well, it doesn't matter. The statistics doesn't matter.
We got
What matters
some
is that it's
Europeans
there. Yeah, exactly, dude. They could come here and fucking kill me.
from Europe.
From Europe, yeah. I got Europe. I don't.
You got off.
Europeans?
You got off.
Yeah, I got offs in Europe. But
I don't.
dude,
I stop.
Way.
I don't like what one of my IRLs just said.
Yeah.
so,
I posted the podcast recording picture, and someone said this is an HRT time lapse picture.
I'm leaving.
do I have any more? I don't
I'm
think I have any
leaving.
more wine.
I'm not doing that yet.
I don't think I have any
will
more
do
wine.
this. Yeah, actually.
Or is it okay? Is it going for?
It's Alex, me, Cloud, Nap.
I'm leaving.
It's okay. So yeah, it's gonna be me. Okay, so me, Conrad, Cloud, then Nap.
No,
Yeah.
Conrad,
Is that the?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it my week?
Who
Yes.
said that?
Who said
Who
that?
said that?
Wait, is it my turn?
Yes.
It's your turn.
Let me see. So I also watched Baki, the new Baki season, and that was pretty sick. The way that it went is so Vince messaged me and was like, "Hey, new Baki season out. Want to come over and watch it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cool." Unfortunately, he made that like an open invitation to our entire friend group, who just like for some reason decided to accept despite not having seen Baki. So
That's how
there,
you do it.
So
So
the
suddenly-
first their first fucking exposure was.
yeah, and we're trying to
pickle.
explain who these guys are. People were still having a pretty good time, but basically like we were watching it and having a good time. Eventually Vince was drunk and I think said something he shouldn't have and upset people, because he was kind of annoyed.
Mhm.
But other than that, like, it was cool. People finally like cleared out after a while. And then it was just us, and in the middle of this, I had to have I like had this big talk with him, just about like everything, and then I'm just like, okay, cool, that's out of my system. Let's keep watching Baki, and he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And then we got to the Katsumi fight, and Vince was like
Yes.
tense. Like, no, I'm not kidding. Okay, like I'm like hanging out on the couch with him, and like we're pretty close there, and I can feel him tensing whenever something happens, and he's like
No, I get it.
like
like-
like you can see it in his
God.
eyes that like I was seeing his brain chemistry being rewritten as I watched it, and it was insane.
That'll be for Baki's fight.
He almost started crying.
I nearly did when like Baki did like the fist things of pickle.
No,
That was-
no,
I
no, it
actually
wasn't the
broke.
fist thing. It was the Katsumi fight.
Yeah. For me, it was Baki.
When Pickle started like praying over him,
Yes. Oh.
Vince was like, and then like the next day, I like pointed out to him, I'm like, Vince, I think that your reaction to finishing the Pickle saga is the gayest I've ever seen you. Because you are
No,
talking about you want to get strong so you can
Yeah.
be eaten by a man.
Yeah.
We
What's
gotta
wrong with
get
that?
Vince on the podcast,
What's
dude.
wrong with that?
You can't have both of us on here. It's gonna get bad.
We'll have Vince when we don't have you.
Yeah. Or else it's just gonna be me goading him into stuff for like 2 hours, and that's not.
Me and Cloud will already probably do that ourselves.
I'm just gonna DM him funny animal videos. I didn't know why they had responded me with him. I'm sad. It was killer whale murders seal. I'm waiting on a
I
response
do
to
want
that.
to talk about Vince's like year-long bit that he accidentally did.
Yeah.
where he gave you
Oh,
not his phone
Fuck,
number.
yeah, when he gave us like other people's numbers.
Let's. I love how Vince is like a character on this podcast who hasn't been on it.
He's literally a character.
So-
Yeah, we've
So-
talked about him before.
So what happened was so I have Vince's phone number. I have had it for quite a while. However, what happened was we were in call, and there was an image that was basically the like Wigglemos 8-ball picture. It was just the iPhone
just a
screen,
JPEG.
the JPEG of the 8-ball like setting.
yeah, I
And
have an Android and you can't click on it. So
yeah. And so, we're in call and that gets brought up. I'm like, oh, I should send that to Vince, right? And then Alex goes, no, I'll send it to him. I have his phone number. And so what happens is Alex goes to send it, and we're sitting there, no response. And then we see our one of our friends, Cheese, on the timeline post, I don't know who sent this to me, but do they realize I don't have an Android? And we're like,
or I don't have an iPhone.
yeah, that I don't have an iPhone, which for reference, Alex has like barely spoken to this person. Is not like you're not like you're like
Yeah.
like mutuals with them. You're not like friends with them really.
We had like a maybe like a 2-hour conversation after that.
Yeah.
So, I guess congrats to Vince,
But like so what happens is so then Cloud goes, well, Vince wouldn't do that to me. I'll send him a funny thing, right? Yeah, exactly.
I sent him Ichigo saying domain expansion.
Yeah, you're like, I'll send Vince something because he gave me his phone number. And I'm like, sitting there and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I have his phone number if you want to make sure. He's like, no,
No,
he wouldn't
I
lie to
wanted
me.
to earn it. No.
lie
My
to
whole thing was I wanted to earn it from him.
No,
you know?
you were just like, he wouldn't give me a fake phone number. So then, you text it, and Jordan is like, who the fuck has my phone number? Who's sending this to me? So, at this point, we're 2 for 2.
I want to point out Vince gave me this phone number a year ago.
Yeah, both of these phone numbers would have been like an entire year ago.
Yeah.
When he barely knew either of you.
Well, he'd met me in person at the very least. So
Yeah.
you
No,
still
this
say
was
that.
he did this like the first time we were hanging out. This
Yeah,
is
he
like the
did.
first time you've
No.
actually talked to him.
I remember he put one of the numbers into fucking Discord because Ryan asked
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he put one of the cheese's number.
he was
It
like,
just
"Here's
makes
my
sense.
number."
He's like,
So-
yeah, Ryan, here's my phone number.
So
Which is pinned in that channel, by the
so
way.
so it's worth
For-
noting
yeah.
then that for the past like year, Alex, you have been drunk dialing him. Okay? The other thing here is Alex will get periodically very drunk. And go try, be like, I
Occasionally,
need to call
occasionally.
Vince. I need to call.
Often.
He's never picked up. I was so sad.
This entire time. I don't know if I just accidentally made a new video track. Oh no. Sorry, Rob. Anyways,
Whatever.
so
Oh,
this
no.
entire time, you have been drunk dialing a pretty much a stranger to you. Which
Yeah,
means
the
that
mo-
she
the-
has been sitting there in bed at 2 a.m. and is getting this phone call from
Georgia.
Georgia. I almost said where. Um,
It happens so easy, you know.
So,
like,
At the very least, we were mutuals, but like that's still a stranger, pretty much at that
And
point.
Vince is just giving out his friends' numbers at this
Yeah.
point.
Okay, so he did it to Jordan's number, which at the very least we had talked to Jordan more, at the very fucking least, and he did it to Jordan, and Jordan said, "Funny joke, don't ever give my number out to anybody ever again."
how many other people do you think he's done this to?
And then I asked Vince for his real number because I might actually need his real number, and he sent me Jordan's number again after Jordan told him not to, and I typed in the chat because I knew it was Jordan's number. I was like, "This is Jordan's number, Vince. This is not your number." Fucking ridiculous situation. But the fact that he had this accidentally cooking, he didn't even know. He probably forgot that he did
I
this.
forgot.
Well,
Like,
no, because there was the instance, I believe, Alex, where you went to give him your phone number, and he said, and I quote, "Well, you're not giving me anyone else's number, right?"
No, that
And
was
you're
your
like,
phone number.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was asking for my phone number because he wanted to hang out, and I was in the pool.
Yeah, he okay, so I got a serious one of the first like serious DMs I got from Vince was he said to me, "Brother, do you happen to have Nep's phone number?" And then I said, "Yeah, I'll give it to you." And I legitimately gave it to him. And he said, "I hope you're not giving me someone else's number because I gotta ask about picking them up." And then I
Fucking
said,
did
"Let's
it.
just say a driving crooner might pick up." And then Vince was like, "We can do that." But I guess that's why he thought I would be giving him someone else's number,
Yeah. Okay.
which I wouldn't do. That's not a bit I would pull, but now
Why
I
now?
might.
Yeah,
yeah,
now we might.
I might
Okay.
do that now.
So moving on from all of that, yeah. So that was my my week. We did that. We went to the Museum of Death, and I just want to say, main takeaway from the Museum of Death is like yeah, there's interesting stuff there, right? Lots of cool dead body pictures, right?
Obviously, yeah. I've always wanted to go.
It's pretty cool. And so the main takeaway is it is the most concentrated like area to find the most beautiful goth women you have ever seen dating Skinny Pete
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Breaking Bad. That is what those guys look like. They look like Skinny Pete. They stand in front of the Holocaust part for a little too long, and it starts to get a little worrying.
They make out in front of it sometimes. From what
They
I've
do
heard.
sometimes. They
Oh,
do make
yep.
out in front of like the Nazi part. And or well, it's either always the Nazi part or the Charles Manson part.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
So that's what we had going here. Other than that, interesting, great time. I always feel bad like being like, oh, there's this beautiful woman with this scary looking guy, right? I always feel bad about that, right? But you know, we get out of there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just not gonna say anything. And then Nim just goes, God, there were a lot of scary-looking dudes with their beautiful like GFs there. I'm like, okay, thank God it's not me who has to say this.
I can speak from experience from like going around a lot of like goth venues and stuff.
No,
in
it's just
Atlanta.
like that. It's just like that.
It's just like that. The
But
the
it
most
was very
beautiful,
concentrated.
Yeah, the most beautiful, like clean, like women you've ever seen in your life. Goth women.
Wait. Why say
have, like-
clean?
There's a reason why. Okay.
There's a reason why I'll say clean. They are like the most fucking like photogenic, insanely attractive looking goth women are there, and then their boyfriends look like
They look like
they just
Skinny
got out-
Pete.
they look like they just got out of jail.
They look like Skinny Pete from
So you're
Breaking
saying
Bad.
I need to get scarier?
Rob, can you please put a picture of Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad on?
No, okay, first 3 episodes of the podcast, I was always telling Rob to put pictures up on screen, and everybody got mad at me, so...
Yeah, but it's fine when someone that's not us does it.
He's not
Okay.
gonna do it.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna
But,
do it again, but Rob, you're
Rob,
gonna do that. So
Put Skinny Pete up on screen.
You can-
anyways,
Do it yourself.
so yeah, oh wait, yeah, one sec.
Oh, wait, I can do it myself.
Yeah,
See? I was like...
You guys didn't
But-
look.
I
okay.
saw Alex fucking lean over his little fucking keyboard machine there, type it away.
The most fucked up part about like that entire thing is that it's so regular, and these guys are they're such like they are definitely like into goth stuff, but
Yeah.
they're really low effort about it. It's very interesting. The phenomenon is interesting, and I've spent time studying it, and I've given up.
It's truly bizarre.
We got to get Noah dressing like that though.
Like,
We
Like
need to get.
Pete?
Skinny
We need to
Pete?
get Noah on coke.
What?
One sec here.
What? Why are we talking about, like, our former member?
Yeah,
Wait.
we can't do that. Okay, one sec. There's a picture. Oh wait, it's both of Skinny Pete.
Yeah, that's Skinny Pete.
So imagine me here, right?
Same time. That's
Imagine
like
me
Sarah
here,
Alex.
and I'm in the club, right?
Yeah.
There's my boyfriend. Okay.
His favorite band is definitely Rammstein. As
Oh,
well.
And
yeah.
I'm like, one sec.
I like Rammstein, but
And I'm like,
his-
I've got
that's
him
his
like
favorite.
this. I'm all over him.
Start making out with him.
I don't.
I
I
know.
For the Holocaust.
don't want to start doing that backdrop. That might look really bad out
Oh.
of context. With
Yeah.
context even. But that's the visual we're going for. Okay. This is it.
Everybody loves Skinny Pete. Skinny Pete's popular with the ladies.
I get it.
I actually will say we can finally. I don't know if there was ever whisperings or rumors for our low view count, low analytic podcast. I will say we finally got a woman on, so you guys can stop saying we're misogynistic. Whoever's been saying that.
Yeah, but Alex, that's
What?
not gonna stop you from saying something uncouth.
No, it's not.
What?
You're worse than me about it, Cloud.
Can we not
I'm
like?
not.
Can we?
Okay, anyways, let's move on. That was my last week. It's been great. Then I've been getting horribly addicted once again to Korean MMOs.
Which
Oh yeah, you've been playing Mabon.
way?
I sure have been, which big gaming news. They're putting that in Unreal Engine somehow. That they're trying to do that. I don't know how they're going to. But that is the current big project happening with that game is put this game from 2003 that, by the way, that MMO is developed in like Source Engine, okay? That game is in Source. That is a Source Engine goddamn MMO.
It sure does run.
So they're putting that in Unreal. How you do that, I don't know.
They'll
I don't know
figure it
how you
out.
do that.
They got-
They'll maybe figure it out.
They got $10 billion.
Like it's been done before with more recent stuff like Phantasy Star Online 2, this new Genesis. But that's a little less extreme in terms of visuals, right?
Yeah.
Where you can still say like whatever the textures from Phantasy Star Online 2 still worked pretty well in New Genesis. They didn't have to remake every item and stuff. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna have to do over here. I think doing a Genesis, a new Genesis is probably the way to go. Like, basically just start making a parallel game to it that you can use your character and all of that in. Or just remake like all of the essential stuff and then start
Like,
making new stuff, and everything else in the game just looks like it's from 2003 for some reason.
Yeah, like a mid-generation RuneScape 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate that Nep is saying all this with Skinny Pete still up on the screen.
Oh,
No,
fuck, didn't
no,
notice.
no. I'm keeping the visual here, okay? Because you're gonna be trying to talk to this woman,
About
and she's like this the whole time. No, she did. So you're gonna be trying to talk to this woman, and she's going to be hanging off of Skinny Pete, okay?
Yeah.
She's gonna be hanging off of Skinny Pete like when poor dudes are in the store with their girlfriend and they're like on the games aisle like hugging each other and going like, babe, I really want the new Call of Duty, and then they start making out.
I had to do that for Dark Souls 3.
What do you mean?
That's a whole can of worms, but I basically had to do that for Dark Souls 3.
Babe, I
No
want Dark
way.
Souls 3 so bad.
You were the poor couple in the aisle in the electronics aisle at Walmart.
Well, it was either that or steal from the cash register of the business she owned. So
That's a better way to.
Swings
think
and
about it.
roundabouts.
I did do that one a few times though.
Yeah, it's fine, dude.
Did they balance the drawers, or they...
No, I was the only other employee and I didn't get paid, so I felt pretty justified taking money from the cash register.
That makes sense.
That's true. I think I'm addicted to stealing.
I don't like stealing.
What do you mean by that, Alex?
I just thought it would be a funny joke to say.
You
I
would be a
find it, like-
funny statement.
I was
for
about-
idea.
Can
I
I
was about
find
to
like
admit-
transparent renders of Skinny Pete? One sec.
I was about
This
to
is
like
probably gonna be the
admit
best
to
episode
stealing.
of Outside Gaming yet.
I was about to like admit to stealing, but now that you say it's a joke, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
I watched you nearly steal. I'm saying you didn't. You cargo shorts. You were ready for it.
I was ready.
Hey, Conrad. Okay, Conrad tried to steal magic cards.
No, it was a Beyblade.
Tried? No, it was a
Was it a
Beyblade.
Beyblade? Yeah, and then
Was it
you're like, I
Beyblade?
can't fit. And then
Was it
you're
Digimon
like,
cards?
more Digimon cards.
Digimon.
No, I
cards?
did steal magic cards, but not in LA.
Yeah,
From Target.
yeah. Hey, it's free money, you know.
I stole Yu-Gi-Oh cards from blank business the other day.
Yeah, that's why they like in 2020 or whatever, they started like getting rid of the trading card aisles.
I will
Oh
say.
yeah. The I when I worked at Fred Meyer's, we actually had to keep them behind the thing behind the counter.
Yeah. No, you can't have those out. They're too
Last
easy to
time
steal.
I went grocery shopping, I did steal a buzz ball as well.
Why?
Why are you just admitting to
Because
this?
I genuinely forgot to scan it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I've done
okay.
that.
That's,
So I
that's
put
a
it in the
little different.
bag. I put it in the bag, and then I walked out, and I was like, "Oh shit, I got a buzz ball." But I every time I've gone into blank establishment, I've stolen a Mr. Beast bar twice.
Wait, you
why
were
don't-
actually doing that?
Yes.
Why are you doing blank establishment?
Walmart.
It's no one cares about Walmart.
Walmart. I stole from Walmart. I stole 2 Mr. Beast bars from Walmart.
Dude, fucking
Dude,
Jimmy's a geek for
dude.
that, dude.
Sorry.
Jimmy's listening right now.
Should we talk about Jimmy's on the news? Should we talk about
Do you
the
want to
news
like skip?
already?
Do you want to skip to that?
Yeah, we can skip that.
We can skip to Mr. Beast.
All right. So can I read what our,
Yeah, of
our
course,
custom headline for this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Mr. Beast sues Mr. Beast Burger, and Mr. Beast Burger tells Mr. Beast that in parentheses, Mr. Beast Burger will see him, parenthetical, Mr. Beast in court.
to translate.
I was very proud when I wrote that.
So
So,
why
it's-
was he saying Mr. Beast Burger?
Can somebody translate what's going on with Jimmy Donaldson right now?
Mr. Beast, James Jimmy Donaldson, he has his company, Mr. Beast Burger, which is a ghost kitchen type grift, and apparently his ghost kitchen is making fucking awful food, and Mr. Beast is not happy about it. It's affecting his brand image. He's furious, you know. He's like. He threatened to sue his own company, Mr. Beast Burgers, out of existence.
He was threatening to sue the company he partnered with to make Mr. Beast Burger a reality.
Yeah. But then Mr. Beast Burger said that Mr. Beast is a no good bully.
I'm really distracted by them doing lipstick right next to Skinny Pete. she's like over you're as close to him as possible. Sorry, continue.
I don't know what to continue. Mr. Beast Burger probably not going to be around anymore. So, get in what's going.
If anything, I don't think their partnership is long for this world.
No.
Unless Mr. Beast is like, I'm gonna make a better Mr. Beast Burger that doesn't ruin my image.
He makes an actual chain restaurant.
He could. He has that kind of capital. Instead of blowing up like 30 buses.
What?
Skinny Pete's like looking at you. He's like watching you do this. He's like, oh my god, you look so good.
Thank you, Skinny Pete. Thanks, babe.
Carl, what's the next on the news?
Do we want to talk about Project Moon?
Yeah, sure.
We talked about this a bit last week, and it's been over a week since the controversy started, and Mr. Kim Ji-hoon finally made a response. It's like nothing. He said nothing.
It's like an anti-response, if anything.
Can you give us, you as the local Korean knower, can you give us your... Don't do it too. Stop. Can you give us the rundown of Kim Ji-hoon's response?
So he basically said
Sorry.
he contradicted himself a lot. He basically sorry for like what happened, but nothing happened. It was an unfair dismissal, but it's not a firing.
Basically, he was like,
and he also said, this is my favorite part, we will sue you for spreading misinformation after already himself spreading misinformation.
Basically, what he said in the response was, first, I'd like to apologize for the person who's the center of controversy, but also we're still not renewing their contract.
Yeah, it was like,
they never
this
brought
is
up what the
unfortunate.
controversy is.
We're sorry that we did this. We're not going to tell you what we did or why we did it, but we're also not going to undo it.
And we're gonna sue you if you keep spreading misinformation.
And if you keep spreading misinformation, I can't do the other quote. If you keep spreading misinformation, then which is just talking about the event outside of their narrative, then we're gonna sue you.
We don't they don't even say what the narrative is or who the employee is, even though we know who it is.
They're just like saying literally nothing would have been better here, because it's like you put out this statement that gives zero clarification on anything at all. Like, what are people supposed to do with that?
And it's like you can't really win there either, because it's like if you don't pass the statement, then the fans are like,
well,
they're
no,
like, where's the response?
The way to win is, this is gonna sound really bad.
Especially with Skinny Pete next to you.
Stop bringing it up.
This is gonna sound kind of bad, but to be perfectly honest, in this kind of situation, a response like this
Mm-hmm.
both sides are gonna be pissed off at you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
as nothing as it is still an apology.
They're
Yeah.
just covering your ass legally.
And the
Yeah,
weird
that's all it is.
MRAs are going to still like take it as like them bending the knee somehow.
Hmm.
And on the other hand, like my genuine take on this is take a fucking side. Go
Yeah.
all in on something.
I think,
One.
yeah. Whichever one, I guess. Yeah.
There's an obvious one that you should be on the side of.
Yeah, but this...
Yes, Conrab?
they're obviously not on that side.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately,
like-
this is like the norm for like this exact situation in Korea. Like, that's what just happened with like idol groups so many times.
South Korean companies are classic for pulling these kinds of responses.
Oh,
The
yeah.
reason they do it is because people forget about it within like 3 months.
And like covering their
Yeah.
ass illegally. But even I feel like that statement poorly.
What does it cover?
I mean,
He just say that wearing contact with lawyers, and that's it. That's like the only coherent part of that apology.
it
Yeah,
also
you're always
like
in contact
Yeah.
with lawyers. You're a fucking company.
I
This-
read for like all the Korean quote tweets on that as well, and it's like all the same like response as the English fandom, really, but a bit more coherent.
what this
Well, yeah,
does though is like
Yeah.
it draws attention away from like people online are saying, oh, they have bad working conditions because of employee reviews, which is something that people are bringing up, even though it's like all reasonable stuff for like working somewhere. And it's
It's
like
a very
I forgot a Gojo
interesting
skeleton.
situation.
because it's like a lot of people in the English fandom are like they're like teenagers and they've never like worked a real job before, so they're like, he's the worst CEO I've ever seen, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you know
no, so
do you know what a
that's
CEO
one thing.
is?
That's like one thing I'll say is like I think like unfortunately this is a pretty like
This standard
normal and measured
standard.
response, and then you know you look at like the working conditions and stuff, and it's like mostly fine. Like yeah, it kind of sucks sometimes, and it's like it's probably not marginally worse than working literally anywhere else in this industry.
Yeah.
Hey, the pay's really good.
Yeah,
It's
pays really
yeah, no,
good,
it's
so-
probably better than working most places in this industry. Like yeah, there's going to be some bad employee reviews.
And like the art director is apparently like an asshole, but it's like you get that working anywhere. Your boss sucks.
Yeah,
They'll yell at you
you're-
and
it's definitely no fucking Blizzard.
yeah.
No.
But yeah, basically it sucks. The response is nothing, and their contract is
Fury.
still being terminated and never renewed, as far as
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, that's basically the end result of all this.
Which is really sad because like their art is really good.
Their art is really
Mm.
nice, and I don't know like what they're gonna do now with
Yeah.
that. Like what? Like why did you just fire like your lead fucking scenario artist? Like
Well,
That's
they say it's not because of the controversy, but it's obviously because of the controversy.
yeah, but like even outside of that, it's like. Did you have someone else lined up? Like what are you gonna do with the art for this game for the time
Are there
being?
like contract artists just lining up at your studio at this point?
And
Yeah.
point.
Probably not.
actually.
I mean there's always people who will, but like
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I
will
don't
they be
know.
as good? Probably
it
not.
just seems like it seemed like a really quick you know we were talking about like you know how they probably are put out the statement and did this because it'll blow over in a month.
Yeah.
They should have just done that from they should have just waited it out from the fucking get-go. Like these
Yeah.
guys weren't gonna do shit. These
Either
guys are
way,
fucking like
No one's gonna care once the next chapter drops. Like, none of the English
Yeah.
fandom's gonna care.
yeah, but like still like I don't see why they had to bend the knee like that at all in the first
Yeah, it
place.
sucks.
Like you know, these guys would have gotten bored in 2 fucking weeks. It's like Gamergate dudes. Like they're gonna
Korean 4chan's rough.
get
It's a little bit worse than that.
I mean, yeah, but
like,
like,
it's like my experience, like with that like website, like I know how to like harass like female
They-
idols. It
But
gets
yeah,
rough.
they shouldn't have bent their knees, and they should have just like threatened legal action.
yeah, no, the fact that that was their first response
Yeah.
was to bend the knee. Like, I totally understand, like, you know, in the long run, if maybe that's what they had to do to make it stop. But they did it like 2 days after this shit started, dude. Like, they went, well, fuck. Guess we gotta fire them.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much else to say on that. I don't know if there is really much else
No,
to say.
there's like nothing to say. It's just like a lot of it's been overblown, but still like really sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, it sucks ass, but it's like I'm not gonna look at this and go, man, this CEO hates women, and now this company is gonna be this, you know, that now Limbus company is gonna be MRA propaganda or something. Like, no.
No.
This
Yeah.
is pretty standard.
Anyways,
We
what
got
do we have next on the docket?
Last week, Grand Wizard Yoshi P
Oh yeah.
had a little event.
Yeah, the FanFest happened this week, right? Last week.
Yoshi P is not the Grand Wizard, but it's funny to call him
Cloud,
that.
is your mic muted?
Cloud's mic is muted.
We can't tell because
Uh,
Gojo's in the way.
Yeah. But there's a little live letter. And by a little live letter, I mean a pretty fucking large live letter.
Yeah,
And
they
a
fucking
few of us in here.
I haven't seen it yet, but
Well,
they
yeah,
announced
no.
the next fucking expansion.
God damn it. I was just gonna go, yeah, they made it so you can put 2 pieces of dye on an equipment.
That is actually like the biggest thing for me, honestly, other than, you know, Fall Guys.
No way. I knew that. But that shit's crazy. That game has been around for fucking wait, it's like 15 years now.
Like,
I
yeah,
haven't been able to do that.
every time I try and make a glam, I'm like, God damn, the dyeing system in this game sucks so fucking much. Why can't I dye like the undershirt?
Yeah, why can't I dye like the outline or whatever? It's fucking stupid. It sucked. Every time I play 14 and I try to do any kind of like transmogging or glam situation, whatever you may call it, I'm just like, man, I wish I was doing this in WoW right now.
Yeah, like
'Cause WoW like lets you do whatever.
I have played Mabinogi, like, and
Yeah.
like the dye system, that's insane.
Yeah, the dye system of Mabinogi is crazy.
And like, why can't they do this in this this game that came out in, like the
Got some water.
2010s?
But I will say, this is not the biggest news at the live letter. And you might be thinking I'm going to bring up something else, but I'm not. The biggest news is that Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Fall
Fall
Guys
Guys.
has had an official collaboration with Final Fantasy XIV,
It's going both ways.
and it's going both ways. It's going fucking both ways. We got Fall Guys maps in Final Fantasy XIV. We got Fall Guys costumes in Fall Guys.
Final Fantasy costumes.
I've
in
said Fall Guys so many times in the past minute that doesn't even sound like a real word anymore.
Well, yeah, it's 2.
It's 2 words. You're right.
I do think
But-
that the fun event like platforming content, even as much as it is like jank, I think it's some of the most fun there is in the game.
Oh yeah, every time there's a platforming thing in the gold saucer, I gotta go.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
It always goes hard.
it always goes hard. But this time, it's not just the same one where you have to collect the cactards. This time, it's fucking Fall Guys. It's
Like,
about guys
it's
falling.
actual Fall Guys. They have like the blocks.
They have the blocks. They have the
They
fucking
have
spinning
the
chamber of death.
the big fucking hammer. Big
We're just
Venus.
doing Ninja Warrior shit, and it's going like do 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 do. You know,
Yeah, it's insane.
So,
Yeah.
Fall Guys is gonna be crazy.
And
That's
then
probably the biggest announcement. The one that nobody gives a shit about is there's a new
the
expansion.
new
coming out,
expansion
but
probably gonna be a. They're going to
Yeah.
Mexico or something. I didn't watch the trailer because it's like
They're going on an island adventure. They're like Jimmy Buffett. They're doing some Margaritaville shit.
No, I didn't watch the trailer yet because I'm like I want to watch it when I'm feeling it, and I want to because I'm like kind of burnt on the game right now. Didn't have like the past few raid tiers go good for me, so
I'm
No,
very
same.
burnt on the game right now.
so
But
like,
Fall Guys is gonna bring me
yeah,
back in.
Fall Guys is gonna be insane. It's gonna be awesome.
You know, Fall Guys goes kind of crazy.
But no, the
Yeah.
new expansion, and people are saying like there's gonna be a pirate job, something
Corsair,
like that.
yeah.
Probably Corsair.
Probably Corsair.
And then so it's a melee DPS and a magical DPS that they're adding.
Well, wouldn't Corsair be?
Yeah, I was saying they would be ranged probably, but they might just be like a cutlass kind of.
It'll
Corsair.
probably, yeah, it might just be like a cutlass or like, I don't know, like cutlass and blunderbuss.
Who knows?
Corsair, mathematician. Calling it right now.
Y-
Calling it right now.
Yeah, people are saying like Pictomancer or something because of Yoshi P's shirt, because he always wears like a vaguely related shirt.
Wasn't that for Teenage Mutant
Clutch is
Ninja Turtles?
deafened in the middle of her podcast. What's his
What
problem?
the fuck?
What's this guy's problem?
Yeah,
But no,
that's gonna be-
but Yoshi P was wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt, so it could mean anything. It could even mean Turtles in Time Mage.
Oh, Cloud said Discord's not picking up his mic.
Oh.
Okay. That's fine. He said
Okay.
keep going.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was
that's
shit
weird.
talking him for no reason.
No, we should shit talk him more.
That cloud
Maybe.
guy, he's like dresses like girl.
But he's doing woke pandering.
Woke
to the
pandering?
podcast. Yeah, he's doing woke fucking pandering. It's pissing me off. But we do
Not
got,
cool. Not cool.
Yeah, not fucking cool, dude. We're the least woke podcast on the internet. and this is
Absolutely.
pissing me off.
Guys, I
that
think you
he's
can
trying
hear
to bring
us.
some woke.
I'm like the white Blair White.
Yeah, me too. Wait. No, I'm not.
I don't think
What?
you are.
I'm like the white not what's the most non-woke celebrity out there?
Yoshi P.
I'm like
Kanye.
the white I'm like the white Kanye West. We both are on Lexapro.
That's awesome.
Anyways,
Yeah, no, I'm
playing
like
with your lighter too.
I'm like
Yeah.
I want to say I'm excited, but like I don't like I can't be excited right now. Like I'm excited to be excited, if that makes sense.
Give me a year. Give me a
Yeah,
year.
give me like a week.
I think it should hopefully be like a refreshing change of pace for the game story, because like I liked Endwalker a lot.
hmm
If we go right back into the shit, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just look. I don't care right now. I want to have a little nice colonialism adventure.
Like I like all the
Okay.
stuff that's going on in Final Fantasy right now. Like I like all the side
Yeah.
stuff, but
So
it's
I
like I can't.
unplugged my mic a little bit, and that's what kills it.
But like I can't bring myself to play it right now. Like I want to do like the Criterion dungeon, the new Criterion dungeon, but like I just can't bring myself to like resub or launch the game.
genuinely what pulled me out of it was I like doing content in that game, but I think the biggest thing that pulled me out of it was I just was really bored with the patch quest stories.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like
that's fair. I
think,
like
like,
them,
the-
but it's like
I,
you know.
I think they've been like fine. I do think that there's been some that have been a little bit of padding,
Mhm.
but like overall, like I think they're pretty good. It's just like
Yeah, I like it. I like the fights a lot.
really, my main issue with the game is I've gone into this a little. Is the way that progression and everything works in this game just isn't working right now.
Mhm.
Everything's
No,
at this like
yeah.
awkward standstill of there's no reason to do anything.
Yeah, like
and
I
it-
want to do Island Sanctuary, but it's like why would I
But
go
why?
there? Why?
Yeah, no, it's like what I can get some materia. Oh, like the fact that it's like all of this happening where it's like there's no reason for me to play this game, and then they went, yeah, by the way, the relic weapon is just spend 1,500 tomes each step, and it's like
What are you doing?
what are you doing? What's the reason to play the game? You put in
You're
deep
like
dungeon.
phoning it in.
Yeah, it's like you put in deep dungeon. What's the reason to do deep dungeon? You get materia. Well, you get No one needs
there's a
materia.
mound.
If you don't raid, if you don't raid,
You don't need materia.
materia doesn't exist. And that's the like fundamental issue with this game is that there is no like casual progression thing. There's no like reason for me to keep doing content, or the whole game just feels like fake at a point where it's like none of this matters. Having money doesn't matter. Having like it's just at this deadlock. Like you can at least say with like Destiny 2, there's reasons to do all of that content. You get rewards. All of this makes number get bigger.
Yeah, I have no reason to do the first Criterion dungeon. I have the glamour.
At the end of the day with Destiny, everything gets you something. Doing your daily PvP stuff gets you something. Doing this gets you something. All of this can net you stuff that makes the game more enjoyable or lets you fill out your collection of guns a little more or lets you work on this build. And 14 doesn't have that. It has tome gear. And that's all that anything nets you is tomes, but it's really easy to get tomes.
You just do your
I think that
roulettes.
game kind of has a. I never thought I would ever say this, and especially in comparison to WoW's.
No, WoW has it together.
Yeah, I'd say that game definitely feels like it respects your time too much.
Yeah, of like you
Yeah.
can you can get the problem that I have with 14's current setup is that you get exactly as much out of it realistically playing for 2 hours a week as you do playing for 80.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why like I would only log in for raid. Like when
Yeah, it's like okay, well I got my gear. What else is what like I have my gear.
it's like
This gear is going to last me until the next patch. What else do I have to work on? And it's nothing.
It's like
you,
I
you
want to
can
do the
work
other
on
stuff.
maybe
it's just-
getting a title or a
Why
mount
would
or
I?
something, but that's not like the same. That's not the same as like how like artifact gear and that kind of stuff works in like World of Warcraft or like fuck, Mabinogi has it together more. I'm getting frustrated playing that game because I'm like, wow, I can go off to the side and work on this life skill and it gives me strength, which increases my damage.
All anybody does for 14 is log in for raid, and if you don't raid,
you do all
if
the
you don't-
content week 1 when it drops. You
Yeah.
and then you never
Like-
touch it again.
Well, like the thing is also once you stop caring about parsing, right? If you don't care about parsing, you have this issue of BIS doesn't exist. You clear the raid tier. Why the fuck else am I gonna do it? What does having BIS get me? What do I do with BIS? Nothing, because all of it sinks down anyways. Who cares?
Yeah.
yep.
But yeah,
It's all fake. I can do 2% more damage.
but yeah, I'm
I've been,
excited to be excited to play
Look, it's-
more
Yeah,
content basically.
I'm excited for more content. I'm excited for new story. I'm excited for all of that. I just am sitting there and desperately hoping that they figure out a way to actually incentivize people to play the video game.
Yeah.
At the end of
I've
the
been
day.
feeling this way about the game since like early Shadowbringers, I'd say.
That makes
Because
sense.
I've been playing 14 since Heavensward.
I
It's
felt
like-
I felt this a little in Shadowbringers, but like one very key thing missing from Endwalker is the
relic
relic
kind.
weapon being a thing that you have to work for. And I'm
Yeah.
not going like I think that there would be a good in between because like I think that like the resistance weapon sucked ass to get. It was awful.
I think
But
going
there
for Eureka to get it was the best one.
Yeah,
honestly.
Eureka's fun.
Yeah,
Although
Eureka's
it is
really
it
cool.
is worth noting that like the version of Eureka we do now is way easier to
Yeah,
get through.
it's
Yeah,
But
scaled down.
more fun.
but it is fun. Like I thought Bozja kind of sucked, but it was at least like there was an idea there. There was this thing that you want to do and have to do if you're trying to get your relic weapon, and it's kind of a grind and it takes a lot of work, but at the same time like casual players don't need the relic weapon. Like yeah, it's this grind that's kind of like casual player unfriendly. But like the
can
content
start
is,
it for
is at
free.
least like interesting and new, and there's a reason to do this area. Yeah, you can start it for free. You can do it at your own pace, right? but like the only time that it's like super evil is if you're like trying to stay up to date all the time, which like guess what? Only people who need to stay up to date all the time are hardcore players, which will do this. Um, and it's like it's better than what we have right now, which is come dump your tomes again, and it's like
do all the Hildebrand quests, all of them.
but it just it sucks.
Oh.
There's no reason to
I love the Hildebrand quests, but like you have to do all of them through fucking a
I
realm.
had-
It's not that
a
bad.
I had a Hildebrand hot take the other day.
I'll say I
Yes,
don't
sure.
personally love a lot of the Hildebrand stuff. However, I think having to go through it to get to the new relic
Yeah.
is fine, because if you don't like it, if you skip those cutscenes, it's like an hour.
Yeah, it is. It's not very long.
It is real short. It's what, like a total of like 3 trials you have to do
Yeah.
throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing. You skip all that shit, it's fast. But
Yeah, but I like
It-
Hildebrand, and if you like read it all, like the Realm Reborn ones, it's a lot of dialogue for nothing a lot of the time.
yeah, it is pretty long, and it's kind of that's
They
what
did-
a Realm Reborn is.
Yeah, they do better with the later ones, but it's like yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like right now, it's like there's no reason for me to be logging, and there's nothing I can really be working towards. I'm not raiding anymore.
Hmm.
What else is the point? What else do I have?
Yeah, like there's
Like-
new Blue Mage
The
content.
only
but
thing
it's
I can
like-
go do is Findom Alalafell. And that guy's not even on our server anymore. I'm
I mean, I was
fucked.
gonna say, like,
Yeah.
before I quit the game, all I was doing is Eureka just to collect the other armor seats and sitting in an RP, then gambling all my gil away because I had no
That
use
was fun.
for gil.
That was
It
fun. Yeah, 'cause
but,
gil-
like,
gil-
it's the point of the game.
That's
what are
the
we
thing.
gonna do with my
Is,
gil
is,
apart from
Gil is
gamble
fake.
it?
Gil
Yeah.
is fake. There's no reason to have money in that game, and that is a
Yeah.
huge issue.
It's like I was making millions off constantly chewing Eureka, and what I do with my gil,
You look at
routine
wa-
to gamble it, I guess.
It's also that thing of like there's no rating doesn't net you anything either. You can get your bis, sure,
You just get bits
but
and,
like
a mount.
WoW, or at least old WoW, I don't know how it is these days. You can get shit that you can sell.
You can still
There's
do that,
monetary there's monetary reasons to raid, which is, look, I got this sought after piece of equipment, I'm gonna throw it on the auction house and make money. The entire cycle in WoW like actually works, because there's a cash flow in WoW of, you have your crafters, which you have in 14. You have your crafters that make money off of raiders, right? You have your crafters that make money off of raiders, but that's where it ends in 14. The cycle stops there. Only crafters end up with money.
Yeah.
At least you're like
everyone
insane and
else-
constantly do Eureka like I did.
No, but like the end result of where
Mm-hmm.
the money goes in 14
Goes to the
is-
crafters.
Yeah, it
for
was crafted,
for
that's it.
current content is always going to be the crafters. You play WoW, raiders spend their money on crafted items, potions, all that kind of shit, because you need like I don't know if there's still classes that like you need items for
Yeah.
to use properly. But there is a thing of like crafters, make a lot of money off of raiders. But then raiders can sell, have a potential of being able to get shit, sell it to more casual players so that those players can start working on their bis. And like, I don't know where those guys make money. So they're kind of at the end of the line here, but like, there is an incentive to raiding. There is like a monetary, like a money flow in that game that isn't just all of it goes to crafters who give it all to me because I Findom them.
And like there's just like people who do obscure content to get like mounts and
Yeah,
like they sell it to people who just want it. Then it's like,
yeah,
Me.
yeah.
and that's that.
Those
But that's the
Minecrafts.
end of the story.
That's what drives like the economy in that game. It's like if I want if I want something, basically like a mount or
But the thing is like
a cosmetic.
the availability of what you can sell in 14 is so much less, which makes it
Yeah.
so like doing old content is like still kind of useless for most of it.
Yep.
There's specific things, but like there's nothing that's like say you're stuck doing a fucking level 20 dungeon in roulettes. nothing will ever come out of there that you can sell.
You can't even sell that shit. Like I was
You can't. Yeah.
doing a level 20 dungeon for a glamour, and I was like, I wish I could just buy this.
You get
Yeah.
those. You get that small amount of gil for doing content too.
Yeah,
That's
like 500 gil. Oh.
Usually for roulettes, you get like
Yeah, like a couple thousand.
7K-ish.
If you're
But, like-
doing your roulettes, you get a fair bit of money. Like they just don't know what to do with.
Yeah, but like, it's just at the end of the day, nothing in that game right now, as someone who, has spent a lot of time playing that game and put a lot of time into that game, there is nothing that matters. And I really thought with like the variant and criterion thing, maybe they would do something with that. And then they went,
It's just,
do you want materia?
It's just materia and like a couple, like 2 cosmetics or something, and it's like, yeah, there's story associated. It's cool, but
It's good content. It's like
good
cool
content.
but
It's
you're not giving
awesome.
people an incentive to do it. That's
Yeah,
the
but
thing. You want to
there's
know
no
what
reason to do
Destiny did? They put in fucking fishing, and guess what you can get
Ooh.
from fishing? You can get exotic fucking weapons.
Holy shit.
Holy
Yeah.
I
fuck.
forgot. I forgot. Yeah, I remember they added that. I forgot you could get exotics
Yeah,
from it.
that you can get like guaranteed exotics from fishing. There is a hell of a reason to do that content.
Yeah. And like PvP is fun in 14, but it's not connected to anything else.
Yeah, it's just this thing that you do, and I'm kind of glad that it's not connected to anything else.
Yeah, because well, Destiny is in WoW. It's like you want gear so you can do PvP.
Yeah, but the PvP in those in Destiny is like actually a fun video game, so it's like
Yeah.
it's fine that you want to have like a kit made for that because A, it's fun, B, you get rewards.
Yeah, but now in 14 it would just be a stat check.
It's yeah, no, that would be awful, but there's still like no incentive for you to do it outside of like that you want to complete the battle pass and maybe get a piece of gear. Yeah.
Like I did the first season, and then the rest of them I was like, I want what's on the battle pass, but I don't want to do PvP because it's not getting me anything. It's just kind of wasting my time.
Yeah,
until I
it's
get
just
the thing I want.
I think I kind of want to start wrapping up on this,
Yeah, we got other things to talk about.
but I think the end point for me is like I think like I enjoyed 14 more during COVID
Yeah.
Of course.
for
Yep.
for the reasoning of I couldn't go out and see my friends. This was the closest thing. It was kind of a lot of the way I socialized. It was
And that's how we became friends.
yeah,
I
that's how we
smile.
became friends. This is how I know you, Alex, as well. It was like kind of this very core thing for my social life to be hanging out with people and doing silly shit in RP venues and stuff, but it was still very player-driven content in that sense, player-made content. And at the end of the day, like, and so that game, because I wasn't allowed to have a life because COVID, became my life for a while and became my main source of socialization. But now that things have opened, everything's opened back up, I see my friends like on a daily basis, almost like
Yeah.
I go and hang out with my friends like at like once a week at least and like spend time over at their place. I'm not as like I don't have that dedication to it anymore. I don't have this reliance on this game as my social life. And now that
Yeah,
I don't have that, I it's just like, well, now I don't really feel an incentive to play this game.
Yeah, for
all,
me,
all I was. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, no, for me it was just like I'm helping my friends through MSQ and I'm experiencing through them, but like at a certain point, all my friends got through MSQ, and it's like,
Yeah.
what else is there?
All
Not
I was
much.
doing during COVID was playing 14 and going to work. So it
Yeah,
was like
same.
same thing where it was just that was my way I hung out with people. And
Yeah.
now it's like, I mean, I could just book a flight to wherever now.
Yeah.
Just go there.
Yeah, now, you save up like 20 months worth of sub, you can come hang out at my house for a week. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just
There's there's no reason to grind on the stuff that doesn't give you anything.
Yeah, because there was like before I was like, yeah, I'll do this content because my friend is doing it, and I want to spend time with my friend and do a thing with my friend, and I'm like, if I want to do a thing to my friend,
Hey,
Hey, Skinny Pete's right there.
oi,
He's right there.
oi, hey,
sorry, Pete.
He's gonna hear that. He's not
hey.
gonna be fucking happy.
Anyways, if I want to do a thing with my friend,
Skinny Pete's a dangerous guy. Careful.
He is. He
if
knows,
I want to do a thing
knows
with
people.
my friend, I'll just
With.
go to their house with
That's fair.
2, 4, I don't know, full spectrum of things there. If I
We
wanted,
could just have a RP in an RP event in real life.
yeah, we can do
I-
boys' night after 3 beers in real life.
Exactly. Boys' night after 4 or 5 glasses of wine.
Did you finish that?
It was only like that much.
Have you
Oh,
been drinking
okay.
this entire time?
It was like 2 glasses. 3
Okay.
glasses.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so let's wrap up on 14 with that, I guess.
Any last remarks?
Yoshi P, we're coming for you.
I'm not.
That's my last remark.
I can't do that.
But we got some other news, some pretty short, brief news. That was kind of the big meat of everything.
Yeah.
We got
Kind of went off a tangent
Tekken
there.
8 roster leaks.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lucky Chloe though, so I'm kind of mad.
Basically,
We got-
as far as we know, the whole roster leaked because
Yeah,
of cheat
deep inside
engine.
roster.
We got Elisa, Raven, Shaheen, Steve, Yoshimitsu, which is my main, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Zafina, obviously. She's
And a
probably-
lot more. I'm looking at like the thing Kara posted, just sort of Akira, Angel, Anna, Bob thing.
We don't know what Akira
like,
is. We just know there's a character
Yeah.
named Akira.
Leo, Panda, Eliza, Hihachi, of course.
Heihachi!
Yeah, Kuma. I'm very excited about Kuma, and
You mean to tell
Miguel is
me-
back.
that Jin, Kazuya, Paul, and Nina and King are all in this game.
Yeah.
And Huarang. But no lucky Chloe.
Yeah, no, all the greats are there, all the legends.
Yeah,
Apart from lucky
Angel.
Chloe, I'm mad about it.
Yeah, the legends being Leroy,
Kuma, Panda.
Asuka, obviously.
Also, like
Zowie-
a thing about
Zowie.
these leaks also is that like the last 5 names, Heihachi, Eliza, Julia, Kuma, and Miguel, they're all in lowercase in Cheat Engine for some reason.
It's fucked up.
Who knows?
So maybe they're
is
coming
weird.
later. Who knows?
Yeah, that might be for some reason like a season pass thing if it's 5 characters.
Yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
because Heihachi died in Tekken 7.
He got thrown into that volcano by Kazuya.
He's in the infinite.
Like
Zero
I'm not
now.
surprised if he lives because
I do not
Because
think he
it's
lived. Like
Heihachi.
Kazuya clearly killed him.
No. Tekken's the most like common fight. A lot of fighting games, if they kill a character
Well,
off in the
Jin-
story, they won't return. But
No,
like
not Jin.
Tekken is the Tekken
Kazuya
is one of
died,
the
like,
only
twice.
fighting- Yeah, well, Kazumi is dead throughout like pretty much the entirety of the fucking series, and she's playable in 7
Yeah.
because she's hanging out with Akuma in the Infinite Azure
yeah,
for some reason. They just brought her back.
of course.
But
Do you think like Heihachi will be like all burnt from the volcano?
No, he's just gonna be Heihachi.
Could be
he's gonna be
Heihachi
Heihachi? He's gonna be Heihachi.
He's gonna look exactly the same. He's gonna be like
with like new pants.
I'm angry.
He's gonna have like a new pair of jeans. I reckon. He's
But-
gonna be wearing like diesel jeans this time.
Truth be told, Tekken 8 roster, not really anything I didn't expect.
That's what
to be
he
honest.
expected.
The DLC might be a little crazier. I mean, that was kind of the case with Tekken
Well,
7.
Panda. For
Other than
me, the
Akuma.
biggest surprise is Panda and Kuma. They're back.
What about
I'm very
Mokujin?
excited. Or yeah, we need Mokujin back
We need Mokujin back.
and Lucky
But
Chloe.
Nothing crazy this time like Akuma,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Although I think every other character that isn't Akuma was pretty typical to expect for Tekken 7.
Yeah, it's like some of these leaks. It's like, yeah, these characters we're gonna get no matter what. Eliza is important for like Lars' storyline, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah, Panda, Kirba, Goats.
so it's like these characters who are important to like the main plot of Tekken are gonna come back, obviously.
Yeah, like
I'm glad that Raven's coming back and not Master
Well, I'm-
Raven.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's just it could mean Master Raven, but it's probably just normal Raven.
It's probably normal Raven.
But I think the most fucked up thing about the entire gaming industry right now
Mhm.
is they shut down the Call of Duty Wii servers.
Like,
Yeah.
did Activision like have dedicated servers or something?
Yes, for Call of Duty on the Wii,
And
they're gone
Only-
now.
only just now shut.
Only now just shut down.
I think they kind of. I think they
think
forgot.
I think Call of Duty on the Wii was the last like online Wii servers that are up, and they're gone now.
Skinny Pete, this is 9/11 for Skinny Pete.
What am I doing, Tim?
They shut down Call of Duty Wii servers. Skinny
Dude,
Pete
Jesse
is not
Jesse
happy.
Pinkman's gonna have a fucking heart attack, dude.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck this shit, bitch." That's what he's gonna say. He's gonna throw his Wii in the trash. No more good games on the Wii. I'm going back to playing Resident Evil 4.
No, he
Left 4
loves.
Dead.
No, he loves
Sonic.
Sonic.
That's right. Yeah. Jesse Pinkman's like the coolest guy with autism.
It's kind of like you, Alex.
Don't say that.
Because
right
he's
up.
autistic.
Because he steals drugs.
I don't do drugs. I'm straight edge.
You held up a bottle of wine minutes ago.
Straight edge.
Well, anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen and Fortnite. We've
I can't wait to play
been
Fortnite again.
we've been through this song and dance like 3 times. Attack on Titan,
Naruto.
Boku no Hero.
My
All
hero.
I can say is we will be playing.
We will be on for like a week, like we always
I
do.
will be making Gojo doing the little emotes and clapping my hands.
We already talked about.
Yeah, we talked about Mr. Beast Burger.
And now it's time for us to go outside of gaming.
That's why we named it this.
What are we talking about?
So Kamen Rider Gotchard, Kamen Rider Got Hard, or whatever.
a whole
they're calling it,
a whole
Got Hard.
load of stuff came out, but we got
Oh
booster
yeah,
packs.
all the first wave of the cards.
Yeah, didn't everything get
put up.
leaked?
Yeah, and like
They officially put it up also.
they did get leaked like really early, and I think we talked about that.
Yeah, but now they put out all the cards.
And like the weapons for the first 2 riders are on pre-order and all that. It's like all the stuff is out.
Yeah, I have
yeah.
the Amazon JP page pulled up for the driver and cards.
I
Yeah.
find it really funny how the cards come in actual like.
I'm
Booster
so
packs.
excited. I'm so
booster
excited.
packs. And I'm hearing that the Western Kamen Rider collectors and fans are not very happy.
I'm
They're all
happy.
sold out.
They're all sold out. The pre-order, we were talking about it before. The pre-orders went up
today.
today, and they're already closed.
They're closed.
completely.
Like
And
through official channels, that is, like, because like
Yeah.
Toku Collectibles or like they have official like an official stock for the West, basically.
When the West is gonna be getting back on fucking pre-orders, when we're actually gonna have more of those show up, we will never know until they come up. Because
I can
that's
just
how-
order
know-
off Amazon JP for not that expensive.
Or are they P Bandai? Is that what it is, or is it?
No, it's
No, it's not.
it's
No.
just like Toku Collectibles is like a service where they just get the toys and they give
So,
them
you know, I am glad that in recent years, you know, they finally started making an effort to make something available
Yeah.
to the West. They suck at it.
they
they
still
do.
suck at it, but like I can easily get a current belt, which is nice.
It's crazy as hell though.
I just want to open
That's
the
gonna
booster.
be-
I just want to open the booster packs.
That's fair.
I bought a little dick box just for it.
You didn't buy the special deck box from that comes with like in a bundle.
Yeah, but that's not gonna fit all the cards, is it?
Well, are you gonna get all the cards?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best. I'll try if I have to go on TCG Play and buy singles.
I don't even know if they're. It's like not even like a TCG. It's just like they're collectible cards. You don't play them. They have
You play with them.
each one has one number on it, and the number is like it adds up to 10 with another card, and then that's the best match.
Okay.
That's it.
Best match. Alcohol. Car. Best match.
Parky.
Hey,
Are you ready?
hey,
They,
wing bong best match.
Yeah, stuff looks cool.
I'm excited.
I was
I'm
kind of
excited
harsh.
to not watch it. Till
I was harsh
till it
when
comes
I
year
saw
end.
the leaks, but then I
Yeah.
realized that the little fire in the middle, that's like a little flask.
Yeah, I see that too, but
Yeah, but I
Looks
didn't
cool.
care.
You know what else is even cooler?
What's up?
yeah,
What?
That fucking slide in Boston. is
Yes!
so cool.
you move past. You move. All right.
We don't need to talk about that stuff.
That fucking slide in Boston is so sick
So cool.
that people
Okay.
I've been seeing people go on pilgrimages just to slide down it.
Okay, so I still can't figure out how that guy went that fast because, like, people have been, like, testing it and going on that thing, and it's like, yeah, it's a little fast, you know.
I saw-
maybe they could have slowed it down a little, right?
I saw one like video of someone recreating it, like, and they were also like on their stomach, so it might have something to do with that.
I don't know how you go that fast.
Maybe he like prelude himself.
Did you? Okay, we quoted this article. Who wrote the article? Was it Washington Post?
Probably.
Someone.
The quote says, and it's from Rhett Elaine, an associate professor of physics at
Physics?
Southeastern Louisiana University. Normal people, when they go down a slide, they're fine. Exact quote from a professor of physics who, like, that's credentials I trust. And I also can speak from experience. I don't even need a physicist to tell me that when I go down a slide, I'm going to face injuries like that because I've been down a fucking slide before, and I'm fine. I'm still alive. I've never had a fucking concussion or a brain injury from going down a large slide.
No,
Yeah,
Okay,
like-
would you be surprised if I said that I have?
You haven't.
I haven't, but if I had, would you be surprised?
Yeah, you have like 15 of those. If you said you went down a slide
Three?
and got, and I said
Yeah,
15.
Yeah, like 15.
I only have 3 concussions.
But you know, you have a concussion for every situation, is what I'm saying.
You don't have one for a slide
If
though.
if
Not
you
yet,
told
not
me
yet.
that you got a concussion, like, I don't even know. I was gonna get crude with things, but just like if you got a concussion off of some like sexual act, I would believe you.
If Clyde got a concussion from sucking too much dick.
Well, you know, because like your head could fly back, and if there's like a wall nearby, it could happen. You know.
Yeah, it
That's
can. You can get a concussion any time of your life. That's why I'm like, yeah.
I don't know
If
how
Cloud
you're
told
sucking
me,
dick, buddy.
if Cloud told me that he got some crazy head and just like,
He got head, not giving head. I love the
even roll.
example he just, Skinny Pete thought that was sick.
but you know,
You don't know, like it could happen. You hit the Jordan too hard, you know.
what?
Yeah.
You
Like
said
the
doing
air,
Jordan.
the air, you do the air
Jordan.
You said
Jordan.
doing the Air,
Jordan.
the Air Jordan logo?
Yeah.
Look it up.
You're the pyramid. Go look at
like
fucking
this?
shoes.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, where it's like
Like
Like,
when,
it's
like
my
when,
donkey.
when you're getting
It's
some
donkey.
mad sloppy and
Yeah, like the legs are split.
like fucking.
I mean,
He's gonna do. He's bringing against Jordans.
wait. Careful about bending over, Cloud. Careful.
My Jordans don't have the Jumpman
This
logo.
guy, okay, this guy was just complaining about me doing visual bits, and now he's doing a visual bit.
Cloud.
we've been doing nothing
Cloud,
but
Cloud,
this
Cloud,
entire
Cloud.
podcast.
Be careful about bending over.
Yeah. I'll get Rob cut out. No, I'm gonna. That's fine.
Yeah, but I feel like it has to be something like with surface area when he's sliding down, because it's like when you're on your butt, when your entire legs are touching, it's like, But if your
I
legs
don't
are
know.
like bent,
I don't know.
Officer down, officer down.
I don't know how he went that fast.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
He went at Mach 5 speed, dude. He was pulling
Like,
fucking. He
did
was
he
going
just-
Tron bike speed.
Someone like fucking flung him down. They like they got
There was a giant Wile E. Coyote slingshot at the
They got-
fucking top.
they got 2 people to heave ho him down.
They fucking bouncer tossed him to the slide.
If you're listening to this and you don't know what we're talking about, just look up Cop Boston Slide on anything. It's somewhere. You'll find
You've
it.
probably seen it.
You have
If
to
you're
see
if
this
you
fucking
found
video.
this podcast, you've probably seen that cop.
Yeah, exactly. If you're already here,
How do you
that's
get
what
here?
I'm saying.
Leave a like in the comment section below.
Tell us how did I get here? Reference to Talking Heads. That would have been crazy if that
What?
shit he was going at like fucking that was like a red that should be a car in red line that just shoots people out and they have to race like that. That should be he was like pod racing. That fucker was awesome.
Dude, he's sick.
I mean the slide, not the cop. The
Yeah.
fucker being the slide. That slide is my favorite ACAB icon. Let's get that going. Let's start talking about
Well,
ACAB
the
icons being that slide.
Let's get the slide in the podcast.
I really want to interview that slide. But I will say I have been it's been very funny seeing the aftermath of this. I've been like going on my Twitter and my TikTok.
So your ex?
Yeah, my ex. I'm seeing people do pilgrimages from like fucking Kansas. I saw a video of a guy going on a road trip to Boston to go on this slide.
You gotta do other things while you're in Boston. You can't just go for the fucking slide.
I saw people go from like North Carolina to fucking Boston, Massachusetts just to see the slide. It was multiple. I was like, God, this is bringing people together. This cop nearly dying on this slide has been such a funny situation that the world has been brought together by this, and I think it's quite beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank you for the slide, Boston. Don't ever get rid of it because of safety concerns.
It's safe.
As you can see, normal people when they go down a slide, they're fine. Quote
Yeah.
from Rhett Allain, a professor of physics from Southern Eastern Louisiana University.
It's like
So
beautiful.
Yeah,
we
but-
should get Skinny Pete to go down that slide. I think he could go even faster.
What about
He's got
Gojo?
the dynamics.
Okay, but what about Gojo for Limitless?
Gojo. I think no. Gojo would fucking live. Skinny Pete would probably like his head would burst like.
No,
a
but it'd be
watermelon.
like how fucking Gojo could go.
Gojo could probably go flying out of it and like manage to get himself levitating out of there.
Oh yeah.
I think if Skinny Pete went up, he would get shot into space. If we put a ramp at the end of it. They should put a ramp at the end of that slide, actually. That seems like a great idea. It'll be like some Evil Knievel type shit. But anyways, I think it's time for us to wrap this
well,
episode
before
up.
we wrap up,
up?
Conrad,
What?
how are your stocks?
My socks are fine.
Did you make any money in the last chapter?
No. Did I?
They're talking about
Did
One
you?
Piece, by the way, in case you weren't aware.
Yeah, but thank you for watching. This has been Outside Gaming. I'm Conrad. You can follow me at Real Shark Facts on X. It's called. It's not X.com.
It's still called Twitter.
It's
They
still-
couldn't.
it's- they couldn't get the URL.
No.
I think I have a TikTok. You can find that somehow.
That was important.
I haven't updated that in a while though. So
does post.
Any new things like in the works?
I haven't. The divine inspiration hasn't hit recently.
We're trying to tackle the boyfriend experience market. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Skinny Pete's the ultimate boyfriend experience, I'd say right now.
I'm trying to be him.
I'm Alex. You can find me at Squall Leonstar on Twitter.com.
What?
And you can find me on TikTok under Malice Xander, Malice and then Xander, obviously. And we're gonna move on to Cloud.
I left all my social medias and over there in that place. You just have to go find it.
Okay. And Nep.
Plug your stuff.
My Oh, okay. My Twitter is YowiePilled.
Pass the Yowie.
It's been a long week. That's the Yowie.
I think it's caught this choker off his hurting.
My Twitter is YowiePilled. I post bad. And I would say I stream, but I haven't done that in how many months? 4? 4.
Let's go.
You have 4.
Um
Plug your Twitch
yeah.
still.
What is my Twitch? Is it Nepatuna?
I think so.
Yeah, and you can go there and give me money for some reason. Some people still are. I haven't streamed in 4 months. There's still subs.
I think I'm subbed to you.
Thank you.
Because I have the Shin Asuka emote next to my name.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm subbed to Wayne Radio TV right now. Never mind.
For your like free sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just lied. I'm not subbed to my friend.
Noah
Sorry.
will not return next week. I'm going to kill him. Goodbye. I've stopped recording.